I'm not a big fan of like horror. I'm actually a big wussy. Like I can't watch that stuff. And then I went to university. That's where Eric and I met. And he had a roommate at the time. His name was John. And they were just zombie nuts. And so they brought me into this world, and we would sit around. We would drink. Everybody's out drinking at clubs and dancing and going to nightclubs. We're sitting around and we're planning our escape route and where we're going to meet up and different strategies and stuff like that. It was so much fun. It was something that I've never experienced before, and it's that equalizer. It's a very clear objective.
Probably got really into it at the remake of Dawn of the Dead, and then 28 Days Later was another movie that really got me into it. And then I kind of went back and watched some of the older George A. Romero movies, Night of the Living Dead and the original Dawn of the Dead.
I feel like there is this new kind of geekish chic in the last 10 years where it's almost become more acceptable to talk about it. It's fun. It's bringing not just survival nuts, but like these zombie enthusiasts into, you know, we're bringing these different communities together. We got invited to go to an event called Run for Your Lives.
Ladies and gentlemen! Hey, Andre, my zombies are hungry out there. You guys ready to feed them? Yeah!
It was about 4,000 zombie enthusiasts. So we set up a booth there and we spoke to hundreds of people. They came up and talked to us, and they wanted to sign up for our mailing list. They wanted more information about the camp. So we are starting to build an ever-growing community.
Preparing for the zombie apocalypse is a fun way of preparing for any worst case scenario, essentially. You know, those scenarios are unlikely, but it does happen. You know, we're fortunate enough to live in an area of the world that doesn't have hurricanes and other disasters, but if we were stranded for 2 weeks and we didn't have clean water, I've got 100 liters in water tablets in my backpack.
I love training in survival skills. I don't have a bug out bag, but I think that's why Eric and I make a great partner. When shit hits the fan, I'm just gonna call him up, and we can defend ourselves.
Coordinate.
Yeah, we can coordinate. Absolutely.
Eric definitely got me into the bag, and the idea that it's good to be prepared. But I think the zombie sort of idea and fascination with them, that stems way back.
I started piecing all this together probably about 8 months ago. It's a slow process when it comes to like food rations and stuff like that. Every time I go grocery shopping, I'll pick up something else to put in my bag. Camping supplies and everything, usually winter's the best time to find it because you can get it cheap on sale. I've showed it to a couple of my friends that have military backgrounds to get some of their advice and input as to what I could put in it, what I could take out, because weight is a big factor. The more, if something happens, you have to carry this stuff. So weight is a big factor. You want to keep the weight down.
It's a fun thing to do. A lot of people do look at it as, these people are crazy, but again, it's not just zombies that I'm preparing for, it's anything. Superinflation, anything like that. with that also, this isn't consuming my life. I have a perfectly normal life outside of this. This is just a hobby. Every time I have to go to Canadian Tire to, you know, pick up something for my house, I just stop off in the camping section and you know, I have 15 bucks to spare. Why not pick up, you know, a cool, useful tool?
We've been really focusing on, you know, what do these people want to learn? Make it fun, but make it, you know, practical as well.
So yeah, so it's actually going to be a weekend. So people come up on a Friday night, we get oriented, and then we do a full day of training on Saturday. Stuff you'd need in absolutely any scenario: how to make fire, how to build shelter, how to find water, forage for food, the basics. But then there's some more specific stuff dealing with zombies in particular. We're going to teach people archery. We're going to teach them some tactics of how to create a spear phalanx.
We're going to be working in teams of 2. Stopping it, stop it.
Kill.
Yeah, fix. There you go.
There you go.
Woo!
There you go. So we're doing this again.
Switch.
Alright. Stopping it, stop it.
Kill.
Yeah, fix. There you go. Woo! There you go.
We're trying to build a community, and I think that is the best. That's the best thing that you can have against any apocalypse, but especially the zombie apocalypse. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to just bring these people in of all different talents and all different shapes and sizes, so that we can not only defend against the zombies, but rebuild our community.
So can you just like tell me why you're doing this?
Because I love being a zombie. I love dressing up. I love having a good time. You know, it's fun when you have a chance to embrace, you know, something that's not typically known as reality with a whole bunch of other people.
So if a zombie apocalypse were to happen, would you be prepared?
Oh, I had my plan done like months ago. I'm so ready to go.
I also think too, I mean, both Eric and I before we were in the corporate world for a long time. So if anybody out there that's watching that has been in a corporate situation, you only have to wake up at 6:30 and jump onto the transit system, onto the subway system. We're already zombies. Like there are zombies everywhere. We felt like zombies for such a long time.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a difficult question. I think a zombie apocalypse, kind of like the fantasy of it, is kind of like a wake-up call to shake us out of this state that we're in right now.